guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for the support. Honestly, I've had a lot of fun getting this thing started. I'm very excited to keep going. I love the fitness world, working out, sparring, fighting, doing my MMA training. I've had a great time so far filming everything. Hopefully my videos keep getting better and better and better, providing maybe with more value. Today I really just want to talk about kind of this journey of my routine and how I'm trying to just better myself. Right now I'm focusing on just staying on track with my diet. Dieting for me has usually been very difficult. Normally I just work out so much that I don't really need to diet, but I'm trying to get into a lower fat percentage. Not really because of any fighting or anything like that, just because I want to look a certain way. I'm trying to get a more aesthetic look, a more leaner waistline, that kind of stuff. And usually I just train for performance. I don't really train for aesthetics. I train to be able to move fast, have endurance, hit hard, run fast, that kind of stuff. I usually don't train for appearances. But I kind of want to balance both. I think, if you look a certain way and you feel good about how you look, definitely that impacts the way you feel about yourself. So what I'm doing right now is just I'm focusing mainly on just eating protein and vegetables. As boring as it may sound, it's been working. It's been a little tough. I think I need to up the amount of veggies that I'm eating. I'm usually just eating like a lot of protein. And although it is satiating, like I just had like a chicken breast skewer for lunch, which is like not even 200 calories and almost 30 grams of protein, you definitely feel like you're missing something. And every time I have a nice big bowl of vegetables to pair with my protein, it makes life a lot easier. I also have taken to a ginormous liking salad with chicken breast. There's these Mediterranean salad packages. I'll put them up here somewhere. And I've been just enjoying them so much with chicken breast. I think they are so healthy, so tasty, organic, low calorie. You can eat like a whole bowl, like 2 cups of just salad, and we're talking about not even 150 calories for the whole salad with dressing and cheese. You add the 2 packets that I've been using for chicken breasts, which is I think 140 calories each, 25 grams of protein, so 50 grams of protein. Then you have about 280 calories from the protein, then 150, you're under 500 calories. And it's a ginormous bowl of food. So I've been kind of just living off of that. And just trying to keep up my training, because I did get injured the other day, because when I started cutting, I was still going really hard at my training. I was still training like 4 hours a day, which is basically like a fight camp. So you can't really cut. That's where I'm at right now. It's been very difficult to complement both of these worlds, because one world is so performance based and the other world is so aesthetic based. So if you're cutting calories in one end and you're still training 4 hours a day, especially in sparring and rolling and all that kind of stuff, jiu-jitsu, you're more prone to injury, no doubt. And so right now I have a little bit of tweaky wrists, tweaky ankles, that kind of stuff. So I've been definitely trying to keep a balance, because I'm doing this channel for me. It's because I believe that life has kicked the living crap out of me enough that I can provide some kind of insight to help people get kind of the life that they want, especially when it comes to health and fitness, because I've tried everything. I've literally tried bodybuilding, MMA, running. I ran marathons. I've done all the diets: vegan, vegetarian, keto, dirty bulking, crazy fat diet cuts. I've tried all sorts of things, and I'm trying to get to a point where now I'm applying based on the goal that I'm trying to get. So if you want to be a great runner, there's a certain routine that you do for that. If you're trying to get an aesthetic physique for bodybuilding, there's a certain routine you do for that. But I'm trying to create a routine that's good for me, that makes me happy, because I love fighting. I like running to a certain degree, and I like feeling like I look good, broad shoulders, big arms, skinny waist, visible six pack, not just, because right now I don't have a visible six pack. I have this, which is, you can see abs, but they're not like, super well defined like that. See, there's this big fat layer here. So I'm trying to work on that. And I have some muscle, I have, but these are functional muscles. The muscles that I have built are for fighting, for running, for lifting, but lifting not in the sense of, like, for instance, I'm 150 pounds and my deadlift is almost 400 pounds. So I am pretty strong for my body weight, but I look small, right? Because I do a lot of endurance training, right? And so I'm trying to balance these two. I'm trying to get a little bulkier, a little more defined, and using cut and bulk cycles as I maintain some level of endurance for my sparring. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll be filming the whole process. Everything I'm doing right now, I'm doing 1 gram of protein per pound. I'm trying to get to 140. Once I get to 140, I'm just gonna be dropping from 135 to 145 and just keep going up and down in cuts and bulks. I'm going to lower a little bit my training to 2 hours of sparring and one-on-one with my coach in MMA, until I have a date for a fight, and then I'll do a fight camp. But for now, I'm going to drop it down a little bit, because this cut, definitely when I'm cutting, I am prone to injury. My wrists are tweaky as hell right now. And so I'm going to try and keep that balance. The third thing I'm going to do is that, depending on what I have going on, for instance, I have some races later in November, marathon, half marathon, that kind of stuff. 3 months before, I'm going to go into a running camp and just get my specificity for that training. So for now, right now, I'm trying to just look aesthetically the way I want to, which is going to involve cutting, bulking, and lifting heavy, medium rep ranges, 7 to 8 in the rep range, and then just being really, really disciplined with my diet. Which is the hardest part for me, because I love to eat. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, I love to eat. When you train 5 hours a day, you literally can eat whatever the hell you want. You can eat literally Burger King every day, and you'll likely die faster of cancer than any other disease, because you burn so much. You just burn so many calories. So as I'm scaling back my endurance training, right, my cardio level is going to go down, which means I'm going to burn a lot less calories, and I have to be very careful with the amount of food I consume. So right now, I'm focusing on just tons of protein, tons of vegetables. Basically, vegetables, unlimited amount. Salads and vegetables, basically unlimited amount. I am counting calories. I'm supposed to be in the 1,700 calorie rep range right now, to just drop as relatively safe and fast as possible without compromising too much of muscle. And then after that, we're going to incorporate some clean carbs, sweet potato, things like that, to up my caloric intake, build some muscle, and just keep going back and forth. I'm completely natural. I don't take any steroids. Obviously, you can tell this is what a natural body looks like. I don't, it's just, right, getting it out of there. And I don't plan on using steroids ever. So I want to get the best physique possible without any enhancements. I don't even take protein powders. I don't do any of that stuff. So that's my journey, and I hope you guys stick around and support it. I will be posting everything I do, what works, what doesn't work, my mistakes, my difficulties, the things that I excel at, and just have fun with it, honestly, because I'm actually super excited to post this video. Right now I'm filming it, and I'm like super excited, hoping that it inspires someone on the other side to just be like, hey, I'm just gonna do what he's doing, see if it works. You know, maybe you lose some weight, maybe you find a sport that you like, maybe you find a passion that you like, maybe you even start a YouTube channel yourself and start getting after it. I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm so excited. And even if nobody watches this, I want to do this for myself, and I'm just grateful that there's a place where I can just post my ideas, post my findings, right? Because I'm basically gonna start experimenting and just recording it and posting it, and yeah, see where it takes me. See where it takes me. See if I get the results that I want. See what I'm gonna get the results that I want, but we're gonna find out what is the most efficient way for me to get this balance between endurance sports, fighting, and bodybuilding. Really, let's call it what it is. It's bodybuilding. I say getting an aesthetically pleasing physique for myself. It's bodybuilding. I'm literally building the body that I want. Okay, and how I can maintain a balance between these three things is going to be exciting. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment. If you didn't like something in the video, comment it so I can review it, fix it. I love when people tell me, you know, if they liked it or if they didn't like it. I don't care. I just want to make good content for everybody. I want to do this. I love recording these videos. I have a lot of fun doing them, and yeah, I just want to be able to create value for others, as well as document my process and experiment so that you guys can learn from it. So yeah, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you.